Greetings everybody to the channel. I'd like to thank everybody for some comments they made on my channel. Just another investigation today. A quick one, basic on this guy, war veteran, who was hounded by the BBC. Terrible situation, but that's the BBC for you, I'm afraid. The tactics they're going to use on people, whether you're 90 years old, 20-year-old, 25-year-old, doesn't matter. It's just you're just an address which they have to get revenue from. And this guy, went through a lot of bullying. I've got the article here, just going to run through. I just thought I'd let it run through and just have a chat about it. But it's just the tactics they've got. I mean, it's just bad press because they're going to get themselves. The public are going to turn against the BBC, which is eventually will happen. There's no doubt about it. So it's their own fault because if they keep doing these kind of things, then what can you do? You just fight back. Because the average guy in the street just has enough. The public generally have enough. And if you read this article as it's coming through now, it's just he spent his whole life being a lawful Biden citizen, and of course, at his age of 92, he's been hounded with letters. And of course, it's just the worst thing, anybody can have at that age, of course, and so they just do not care. Here's the Jankum coming up now, and he's got his wife passed away, looking after his wife and things, and excuse me, it's just so terrible that this has happened in this day and age. This particular guy has to go through all this. It's just a sad thing. Why this gentleman has to have all this? It's just completely wrong. I'm just, I just don't know what to say. It's just, as I say, I'm doing this live now on YouTube, doing this video. Forgot about the cough. I'm sorry about that. But these are just things that happen, of course. This will backfire on them because the public will read this and they'll say, it's just completely wrong that this is happening in this time 2021. It shouldn't exist anymore. People being hounded by a company who have no feelings at all, just a revenue source. And like I say, I just wanted to outline it, chat about it, and say, well, to me, it's just completely wrong. In this day and age, that's why the BBC have to get their act together, because it's just going to backfire on them, no matter what. The general public have had enough of all this harassment. So I would suspect now that in coming May, June, when this lockdown ends, they'll be sending the goons out to collect this fee. They'll be sending it out to collect their revenue. So you have to be on your guard. If you have cancelled your license legally, just bring up, like I said to you, just bring up, cancel your account, and there'd be no real problems, but you have to expect there's going to be a knock on the door in eventually maybe 3 months, whatever, 6 months, but they will step up the knocking on the door stuff because that's what they have to get the money, have to try and get you to sell a license. That's the only way they can. Um, it's a business plan which is failing. I mean, it's the only way they can get revenues to come knocking on your door. Oops. Sorry about that. Knocking on your door to sell you a license. So, I just knocked my tripod over. So that's what it is. That they got to come knocking on your door, and that's the only way, stupidly way, that have all the people who are not paying. They have to hound them. If everybody was paying, like I said, they'd have no problems. They could just get money. The gravy train carries on. But of course, when you say no, that's when you're going to expect people to come to your house. And of course, you have to be prepared for what they're going to do. Like this hero here, this 92-year-old guy, didn't have to go through all this, but that's the way they are. They don't care. Other things on the agenda, like I say, other things coming about was one or two other things. This particular force of entry, when they got to this person's house, what they had to go through all this, which is completely unnecessary in this day and age. I just put the sound up. So there's the aerial. That's the aerial he had in the war. I have not got that at my place. So if they ever come into this place like this.
Under search warrant officers, I'm unsure of the law, obviously, but you don't have to test the TV. Right. Okay. If you read the paperwork which they've given to you, sir, that would be.
In this day and age, if you just tell the BBC if they come knocking on the door, this will never happen again. It shouldn't happen in this day and age that people come in like this into your house expecting everything. It's not on. It's just completely wrong in this day and age. You know what? Netflix don't come round. YouTube don't come round expecting my TV. You know, I pay them the money on the subscription. They don't have to have all this inspection. I mean, the police are here. This guy, is trying to enforce him to make a mistake and saying, they can't do this anymore. It's just completely wrong. So I hope people are going to get wise to this, that this will never happen to you. If you just do what I said to you, they're just salesmen. If they knock on the door, say, no, thank you very much, I don't require a license, and goodbye. This investigation that's happening here is completely unnecessary in this day and age. No use whatsoever to anybody. The stress of everybody involved. I mean, even taking up police time here. And of course, the well-known goon here is Mr. Doyle. And he's got his sidekick there, filling things down, trying to get you to admit to something. And then they've got no aerial coming into the house, no terrestrial TV. And they're still trying to make him say something that they could use against him in court. And it's totally unnecessary. So I hope this never happens to anybody, and it doesn't really need to happen to anybody in this day and age. So if you understand the fear they're trying to make about something like this happening to you, I'll just put the sound up.
No legal authority of arrest over me, only the law does. If I've committed an offence, I'm happy to come down the station and answer any questions to these officers that they want to pose to me. I haven't got any obligation. Without that, I am a law-abiding citizen.
With the TV license, we're governed by PACE, which is the Criminal Evidence Act. which enables us to give you a caution. Now, we can explain the caution to you, and
I don't recognise
but
yourself
you're not
as...
accepting our explanation. You won't
No.
accept an explanation
No.
of the caution.
No.
Right, just put down would not accept an explanation of the caution. I'm not trying to understand it, only can understand it.
So all this is just unnecessary. Whatever they're trying to get out of you,
Under arrest or caution, I'm happy to do that.
It's not our investigation, is it? How long's the television been here?
I don't know.
You don't know.
No.
so it's just taking notes down, and the police are there. It's so much time
I
wasted.
wouldn't know. Because I don't need one, so...
Never needed one.
What's in the past? I think we're talking about today at the time of search. What's history is history, I believe.
What it is, unfortunately, I mean, you're obviously being uncooperative with this investigation, okay? So what we'll have to do, I mean, we'll terminate the interview now, but it will be obstructing our investigation, and just for your own benefit, just to let you know, okay? So we'll be following it up with that side of it, okay? Fine. Yeah. You've got your copy. So it's before, and you had a...
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Fine.
Yeah. Sorry your time's been wasted, officers.
All that was a complete and utter unnecessary thing. Completely shouldn't happen this day and age. A person comes into your house, they couldn't even inspect the TV. They